Hello, hello, hello. It is Friday night. It's about 9. Sorry this video is late. I've had a long day, but it is up nonetheless. So, yeah, here we go. The question we got this week was basically about what I think of Butch on Butch, Femme on Femme relationships, and if I would ever be in one. Um, I think everyone should go watch Ryan's video, our Wednesday spot. I think he said it pretty well. I really, really don't care about that at all. Like, at all. I think, like, personally, for me personally, I think that is, like, the least of my concern when it comes to who I'm going to date. I think it's so difficult as it is to find somebody that you're compatible with on this, like, mental, emotional, spiritual, life experience level, that what they look like, really not my biggest concern at all. Yeah, that goes for looks in general. I could really care less. If you have an awesome personality, I'm gonna think you're fucking beautiful. That's just how it is for me. I mean, not to say that I'm not shallow. Yeah, not to say that I'm not a shallow asshole, like 90% of the time, because I am. But when it really comes down to it, when it really matters, looks are the smallest portion of my attraction. Um, see. Yeah, I mean, take this for example. From the outside, like for people looking at me on the outside, I have short hair, I dress kind of more androgynous, more masculine. Um, Most people would probably categorize me as being butch, but if somebody knew me as a human being, I am probably the least butch person out there. My clothing and my hair length don't really say much about my personality or how I act in relationships, because in relationships I am incredibly feminine and girly. Emotionally, I'm probably the girliest person you'll ever meet. Um, I, I'm not really into like dolling myself up physically. I'm not really into dresses or any of that kind of stuff. But like when it comes to being the essence of a woman and like girly, I am the epitome of that. You can ask anybody I've ever dated. I look masculine on the outside, but on the inside, I'm extremely feminine. So ultimately, I think that's a lot more important than what somebody looks like, because someone can look really feminine, but be emotionally like really masculine. Um, and I think that how someone like acts and like their emotional side is a lot more important than how somebody dresses or how someone looks. Um, that's just my opinion. So I really don't care if someone is butch and dates someone else who is butch, or someone who is femme and dates someone else who is femme. Honestly, I think those labels are super suffocating, because I don't think anyone is simple enough to fit into any of those categories. I think humans, by inherent design, are vastly complicated creatures and can't really fit into like tiny boxes. Um, so that's just me on that subject. Me, I would totally date someone who had short hair and dresses masculine. I'm really attracted to that. I would also date someone who has long hair and dresses really feminine. And I'd date someone who's in between. I would also date someone who likes to go back and forth between the two. Ultimately, it doesn't matter to me how the person looks, or the length of their hair, or what they wear, or their body type, or any of that kind of stuff. I spent a long time during my youth like caring a lot about that, and I left some like really great relationships because I cared so much about how the person I was dating looked, because I wanted to be in that couple that, like, everyone envied, and that, like, I wanted to have the girlfriend that everybody else wanted. But ultimately, like, that's not what matters in a relationship. Like, not even a little bit. There's so many more important things when it comes to being in a relationship and being compatible with someone. And that's just my opinion on that. Obviously, I think people probably have preferences for how someone looks. I mean, obviously, I have a preference for women over men. But if I met, like, a really sweet guy who I really connected with, I mean, he'd probably have to be an emotionally really feminine guy, because I'm attracted to, like, emotionally feminine people. Who knows? I could date him, probably, I don't know. For me, it's a lot more about how someone is emotionally than how they look, I guess. So yeah, this video is getting long, so I'm going to stop rambling on that. That was a great question, whoever sent that in, so please send us more. Send us some on our Tumblr at yourclosetcase.tumblr.com, or visit our Facebook page, which is Facebook/yourclosetcase. And you can message us on here, and yeah, all of that. And I think I'm going to start moving to Sundays, and RJ is probably going to take over Fridays, so you guys should stay posted on that, and keep checking back every week. We're going to keep doing some pretty cool video topics, so, you know, stay tuned. It should be cool, I think. And please send us your questions. If we can't do them as a topic, I'll probably answer it. Yeah. Alright, cool. See you guys.